Good morning, everyone. Today is January 29th, 2018. My name is John Paul, and I'll be showing you the E-mini S&P March contract. Before we begin, remember that trading is risky. Please do not trade with funds you cannot afford to lose. Speak with a licensed broker, financial professional. It's highly speculative. It's not for everyone. Just be informed before you pull the trigger, the risks involved with trading. Now, we have today, January 29th, Monday, a market that has been going up and down, but really what I'm going to focus on is the Atlas line, which just produced a signal, 28.69 short on the Atlas line. So in going short 28.69, I don't want to use a market order, a limit
Order
order,
filled.
or a stop order unless it's close to where the market is currently trading. So don't chase these orders. This actually is within a tick of the actual order to go short, which is acceptable. A better price, even better. Now, if you look directly below, I have the ATR, the average true range, which is indicating 2.56. So that means I could expect about 10 ticks on this trade. I think that's a good, healthy market. Remember to stay away from slow markets, and also when the market's too volatile, to stay away from a volatile market. The other thing you have to be very careful with is news events. So please do not jump in right in front of a news high priority event. So you could look at the DayTradetowin news indicator. That's free. You can download it on DayTradetowin.com. Just go to the page where it says free software. You can download the news indicator, the current time sync, a couple other free things, which I think are important for traders. Now, the other thing I want to mention is how important it is to look at the current conditions, which happen to be the ATR, the average true range. It's a great predictor of what to expect. So if you look at the current conditions, you can see that the market being at about 2.5 points, that I'm only taking a target of 2.5 points, at least to begin with. If you want to trail a stop, if you want to hang on to the trade for a little bit more, that's a different story. But looking at the current conditions puts you in sync with what the market is doing. So this specific trade is the Atlas line, 28.69, a short trade. We have a stop, we have a target, and most importantly, don't hold on to losing trades. Get rid of them. So if you are in a trade for an hour, 2 hours, hoping that the market will turn around, I think it would be beneficial to exit and look for the next opportunity. And so we have a time-based stop based off of 4 candles after you enter. So the maximum time you're holding on to a trade like this would be 20 minutes. And that's a good starting point because you don't want to hold on to trades for an extended amount of time. The longer you hold on to a trade that's not going in your favor, the worse off it is. So I'm trying to make the 10 ticks, the 2.5 points, as fast as possible to get in and to get out, and possibly even to look for another opportunity, which could be the at the open, which could be the X5, the blueprint, the roadmap, whatever the case may be. So use multiple stop strategies whenever managing the trade and stick to them. That's what the stops are there for. Now, in addition, we have a new mentorship class starting on January 31st. Those of you that are signed up, you already have the first week's course and you're starting to understand and learn about price action. For those of you who are interested, please remember you have to sign up on DayTradetowin.com in order to reserve your seat. Space is still available, and there's a nice mix of students with beginner and intermediate traders all looking to learn and understand the Day Trade to Win method of price action. Now, as this market sells off and goes lower, I have a specific target, which is really all I can expect out of the market based on the current conditions. If it goes lower,
Target filled.
which it may, I am going to look for a possible at the open, pullback trades, strength trades. This is all based off of what is taught and what you learn at Day Trade to Win. Let me show you an example of what 5 contracts would have resulted going short at 28.69 and exiting at 28.6650, $625 in a matter of minutes. This is not always the case. You could also, as you know, lose money, but in this case, following the Atlas line, it worked out very well. If you're interested in learning more about the Atlas line or joining the upcoming mentorship class, feel free to call or email us to make sure that Day Trade to Win is the right fit for what you're looking for as a day trader.